Downsizing sounds simple. Most people think it just means moving into a smaller home and everything automatically becomes easier. Less space, less work, less stress. But after working with longtime homeowners for many years, I can tell you this. Downsizing is one of the most misunderstood decisions people make. And when it's misunderstood, it can lead to regret, frustration, and feeling unsettled in a place that was supposed to make life easier. Today, I want to walk you through what people commonly get wrong about downsizing so you can make a more thoughtful decision if this is something you're considering. Why downsizing is often oversimplified. Most advice about downsizing focuses on square footage, smaller house, fewer rooms, less maintenance, but downsizing isn't just about space. It's about lifestyle, location, and how you want your daily life to feel. What I see happen often is that people rush into downsizing because they think it's the responsible or logical next step. They don't slow down long enough to ask whether the move actually supports the way they want to live. And when that happens, the home may be smaller, but the stress doesn't always go away. What people get wrong emotionally. One of the biggest things people underestimate is the emotional side of downsizing. Leaving a long-held home can feel like losing more than just a place. It can feel like letting go of routines, memories, and a sense of identity. Even when downsizing is the right move, those feelings can show up. When people aren't prepared for that emotional shift, they sometimes assume they made the wrong decision, when in reality, they just didn't give themselves time or space to adjust. Downsizing is still a transition. It deserves the same level of care and thought as any other major life change. So why does place matter more than people expect? Another thing people often get wrong about downsizing is underestimating how much place matters. A smaller home in the wrong location can feel far more isolating than a larger home in the right one. Things like walkability, access to community, proximity to family, health care, and daily routines often matter more than square footage. Your surroundings shape how connected and comfortable you feel in your day-to-day life. That's why downsizing should never be viewed as just a housing decision. It's a lifestyle decision. And what to think about before you downsize? Before downsizing, it's important to slow down, ask a few honest questions. How long do you want this next home to serve you? Is this meant to be a short-term transition or a long-term solution? What do you want your days to look like? Quiet and private or active and connected? And how much flexibility do you want 5 or 10 years from now? Downsizing done thoughtfully can be incredibly freeing. Downsizing done too quickly can feel restrictive. If downsizing is something you're considering, I created a short guide called Downsizing Myths and Tradeoffs. It walks through some of the common assumptions people make and the trade-offs that are worth thinking through before making a move. And if talking it through would be helpful, I'm always happy to do that. You don't need to rush this decision.